Hi, my name is Michael Trout, and I'm here in Japan, and here's my 3-year-old, soon-to-be 4-year-old son, Tommy, and we're actually headed to a park near our house. Now, I live in a part of Japan on the other side of the coast that if the tsunami would have hit, you would have seen, there's the river right there, and the coast is right over there. You would have seen basically floods of water wiping. Myself, my family, the community that I live in, everyone here would have been devastated. The whole, livelihood of, tens of thousands of folks near my community would have been disrupted. I made the choice on Sunday, following the earthquake, to pivot what I'm doing, and I'm an entrepreneur, and that means to change the direction, the focus, and focus 100% of my time in providing services and solutions to those impacted, and specifically to the smaller communities and regions that are going to be will be last on the list to get aid, unfortunately. Japan is still a rather closed society, and a lot of people are going to get rich out of this, catastrophe, and a lot of small folks, and small, when I say small, I mean people with no clout, with little money, are going to get screwed. And I want to do whatever I can to help them. And the only way I can help them is if by establishing a company that can make money from those that need the services and solutions, and turn around and invest those monies in returns and providing those people what they need. Okay, it's simple as that. Now, what model I'm using is I'm using the DC integrator model. And if you're not familiar with DC is a very unique business community. It's unique in the world in that we have over 4,000 companies that work in conjunction with very large integrators in providing services and solutions for the Fed, DOD, you name it, okay? Whether it is organizing the financial structures, whether it's doing base relocations, it's the scale of projects are upwards of tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. So these companies, these very specific niche companies, and PCN Strategies, which I'm the Director of Business Development for, is an example of such a company, are perfectly situated to help with disaster relief. It's simple as that. Now, there is no vehicle for these companies to come into Japan and help Japan. Well, Help Japan Co. is that vehicle. And those partners that we identify, and PCN Strategies taking the lead, I twisted my boss's arm, Mike Rosenbaum, to invest $10,000, or at least pledge it. And I said, listen, unless I come up with the remainder $100,000, it's just a pledge. We won't move forward. But if I can leverage your pledge, and you're around a $10 million annual company, right? Then I can leverage your pledge and get other companies to step up, I believe, in the DC area. There is a lot of opportunity to help Japan and also help America. We're suffering from an economic crisis, right? And Japan is an extremely robust market. But unfortunately, you've got to understand how to do business in Japan. There's a way to do business. And we can apply our business methods and modules, ways of DC, with what I would call the Japanese way of doing business, and provide a pipeline for our prime partners. Okay, those are companies that contribute 10,000 plus to this effort as a seed, and we're looking for companies to make basically a 0.1% of their gross revenue as a contribution. So if you're 10 million, that works out as $10,000, right? There's where we are with PCN Strategies. We're a $10 million company around, right? So if you're 20 million, we're looking at a $20,000 investment. It's simple as that. So, we don't have all the answers. We don't have all the questions. We will, and what we're going to do is take the first 100,000. We're going to set up shop here. We're going to hire some business development directors to go into communities and work with leadership in creating the relationship and identifying very specific solutions and needs that they have, and the community has, and then focus on fixing them, right, for them. Whether it means leveraging money, co-partnership, or whatever it is that they need, okay? The great thing is, you know, Japan is really great customers. You know, if the Japanese says they're going to do something, they're going to do something. If you give a loan to a Japanese person, I would say 9 out of 10 will repay you, okay? You know, right now I was watching television where volunteers are shifting through the rubble, and the reason that everything is closed off up there is they don't want looters or anything else, and they don't trust any Westerners. They think if you're a Westerner going up there, you're probably trying to rob the people that's lost. And you're probably right. But I watched on TV last night volunteers washing off individual pictures, and they're gathering all this material very delicately and preserving it, you know, for the victims. There's over 550,000 individuals that are, you know, in crisis right now. There's hundreds of communities that have been severely impacted, and they need our help. So help me help Japan. You can go to helpmehelpjapan.com. That's our blog. Make a nominal contribution. Share what you contribute with your network. Help crowdfund everything. And help me provide solutions to those that need it the most. Thank you.